Well, we are about a $50 cab ride away from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the Miami Dolphins. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. This defense for the Jets, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
They sure did, and the key number to me was total offense allowed, which was barely over 100 yards. That's a heck of a sign that this defense is really putting all the pieces together and doing it cohesively.
Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage.
Showtime today,
so
baby.
On fourth down, the Dolphins' new punter for 2021, Michael Pilardi, on to punt. And back deep, Deontay Johnson. Taken in at the 11. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Ready. 60 out block. I got you. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Foxtrot.
Mike. Hey. 55. Check. 55. Mike.
Let's go.
Here's Wilson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it here. This is James White. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
10 Tucson. Let's go, defense. Our topper. My 7. Let's go. Watch 24.
Here's Wilson to throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. To throw is Wilson. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
He's going to look deep for more. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Touchdown. Elijah Moore. with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and
And now
out.
they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be third and about a foot or 2.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, at least at first glance, as he'll spot the football just beyond the marker. They find a way to convert on 3rd and inches. On first down, it's Newton. Flush to his right. Man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Newton steps away to his left. Got a man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, thrown back across his body. Marcus May with a pick. And the Jets are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Switch. Check. Grace don't travel.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check, bunt set.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
80 weapon.
They go play action with Wilson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Mike 36. Mike 36. Army.
On 2nd and 10, Wilson. He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown, Jets. Deontay Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll make the score 14-0. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. It's a big play there for Miami.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin, and he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing is Newton. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Being chased out left. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
The kick by Sanders is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
A good strong run there by Michael Carter, reminiscent of his days at North Carolina. 1,000-yard rusher each of his last 2 years in Chapel Hill, despite being in a timeshare with Javonte Williams, who was a second-round pick of the Denver Broncos. Carter, the second pick of the 4th round, out of UNC. He could be the Jets' leading rusher moving forward.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Now Wilson. Dancing to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Here we go, D. Kill. Turn up.
On second and goal. Wilson.
Alert three.
Touchdown.
He's checking.
It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Folk connects on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. They're going 37 to Mike. Mike 37. It's been a long day for you.
From the 31, Newton. They'll roll him out right. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And they do finally get him at the 12. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Eluding the pressure right. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown Miami. Jalen Waddle, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
5-2 is the Mike. Mike 5-2. Let's go, D.
Now Wilson on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down.
Mike 36. Mike 36.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Mike 36.
Good track. 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
36 to Mike. Hey, check.
Throwing again here, Wilson. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Flush to his right. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. So we've hit halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the home team, the Jets, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half.
All day, baby. Let's go. Let's go.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Carter. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Chopper. Hayward. Check 52's the mic.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson.
Check.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. That's the rookie first-rounder, Jalen Phillips, who works in to bring him down. Here's the Jets punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear? Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton going up top. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. On the counter, Carter. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 69 yards on the ground for him so far. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down. I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Emmanuel Ogbah that time able to drop him for a loss. On On second down now, it's Carter. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Now it's Wilson. He'll leave this one for White. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. And Folk's kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice one for them. They force the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 33. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now, that's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. It's a gain of 3 on what will be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Another run on second down with Carter. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Given 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge. Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. Another tote for Carter. Finding room to the 20. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1-yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Michael Carter with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the the Jets add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Under 10, 10.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Newton, 4th down. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground. Carter. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the Dolphins' drive will start deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Newton. Forced out to his left. Cam wisely hitting the deck at the end as he slides and has the 1st as well. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football. Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. desperation throw deep downfield. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. It's a big play there for Miami. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing again is Newton. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Another try after the first down sack. Newton trying to lay one up deep. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. Quarter. Do you